into engineering college, and there he completed electrical engineer in 2012, and then he served in a CSC company for 4 years, and then though he belonged to a very opulent family, then leaving all that aside, he chose a life of a monk and got inspired by Srila Prabhupada and came to join the movement of Srila Prabhupada in 2016 and joined full-time Brahmachari Ashram in ISKCON Kolkata in 2016. So there he took many services, health department, accounts department, and currently Prabhu is in charge of youth forum of ISKCON Kolkata. Prabhu inspires youth to give up the self-destructive habits, and Prabhu has given many seminars to the students of IIT Sipur, Heritage College. Prabhu also is a good writer. He writes in Back to Godhead magazines in both English and Hindi. Has written many articles and it is published. And Prabhu is serving in ISKCON Kolkata and training the youth to give self-destructive habits. Apart from this, these are the I will like also mention that Prabhu ate so much of accomplishment, very humble and very compassionate upon the youths, and he loved them very much. I especially got too much love, affection, care from His Grace Puri Das Prabhu. So we will like to welcome His Grace Puri Das Prabhu in our traditional style by 3 times loudly chanting Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Om Jnanatimirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Paschatto Deshotaline. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vaishnavi Gaura Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So I first of all I'd like to thank His Grace Mahadam Vrindavan Prabhu. Actually, I didn't have capacity to hold such a nice camp. It is His Grace Mahadam Vrindavan Prabhu who mercifully came to me means we were taking prasad and Prabhu was asking me how preaching is going on in IIT Shipur. So while I was giving a report to Prabhu, Prabhu told that why don't you go to IIT Kharagpur. So all the credit goes to Prabhu. And I was thinking that I will not come, but somehow by Krishna's inconceivable arrangement, I had to come for all of your service. And the main goal of coming here is to serve all of you. So here are students from 3 engineering colleges, right? Netaji Subhas Engineering College. How many devotees are there? All first years? All of you? No. Some are seniors, I understand. 3 seniors there. Okay, how many of you are from Techno India Engineering College? 3 of you are from Techno India. Okay, and where do you live? Techno India College pass me? Okay. And how many of you are from IIT Shipur? Okay, very good. So I welcome all of you for this topic. Why we do, what we do. So I beg for Prabhu's blessings again to speak because Prabhu told, so I am trying to serve all of you. So all of you are engineers, right? All of you are engineers, very good. So engineers are one who know how to ask questions, that is a specialty of engineers. And when we were in laboratories in our college, so sometimes some equipment would be there in the laboratory. So if any one of the students would have asked the teacher, "Sir, what is this?" Sir will tell, "Why are you asking this question? Are you a labor or are you an engineer?" Like that they will ask. "Why, sir?" Engineers means there is something called engineering approach. We'll look at an instrument, investigate, look at the instrument and investigate, see the ratings, and try to understand what is it, why is it made for, right? How to act, what is the operating voltage, right? Like that. An engineer means an engineering approach, right? Things about safety, chalayenge to phat to nahi hai. So engineers are known for making questions, right? So we must know how to make good questions. So as Prabhu was telling that there is a wave of spirituality in India right now. Not in India actually, all over the world there is a wave of spirituality. Everybody is trying to understand what is the purpose of my life as a current scenario, right? So this spirituality is a blend of culture and philosophy, right? Two things, culture and philosophy. Culture is like that we are practicing, getting up early in the morning, chanting the holy names of the Lord. They're all culture. And philosophy means understanding. But both are very prominently related. It's like a pot of water and water, right? Can you drink water without a pot of water? No, right? So what is important? Water is important or pot is important? Both are important. Like that, the philosophy is like that of water. And culture is like that of the pot of the water that holds the philosophy, right? So both are very important. Another example I can give you, like this example I have to think before, like physics and mathematics, right? Mathematics laws are very difficult sometimes to understand, right? But physics is so wonderful, right? So nice. I was very good at physics by Krishna's blessings when I was a student. Right? Actually, whatever we excel in, it's Krishna's blessings. Whatever thing we excel in. Jat jat vibhuti mat sattam sriman urchitam eva tattadeva gachattam mama tejam shashamubam. Krishna's splendor. And the highest blessing is that highest blessing of Krishna if we get attached to Krishna's lotus feet. It is understood like that. Sheisha vidyar phal janiho nischay Krishna pada padme jano chitta vritti ray. So the highest result of all educational learning is our heart get attached to the lotus feet of Krishna. Right? Anyhow, so now mathematical laws appear to be very dry, right? But we can apply those mathematical laws in physics. My most favorite chapter of calculus was application of calculus. Right? Amazing, right? You can calculate the area of an ellipse. Amazing, right? So nice. This calculations. We can only do calculus. Limit x tends to 0. Limit sin x by x tends to 0 equal to 1. Right? Amazing. So these are all calculations we can do. So till the time we don't know application, till that time the laws appear very difficult. So this mathematics is like philosophy, right? And physics is like culture. So it looks very good. But if we don't have the mathematical background, back support, then will physics mean anything? It will not mean anything, right? Similarly, like there is a tree, right? See, IIT student have put the tree. The tree looks very good, along with its fruits and flowers and leaves, right? So nice. But we don't see the branches of the tree normally, right? But if the branches are not there, will the tree be there in that way? It will not be there. Right? It will lose its things. Like if the branches are secretly cut, then what will happen? For some time the tree will appear green, but along with time, that greenness will reduce, right? It will become pale and after that will dry. Right? So philosophies are like the branches of the tree. And the foreign invaders and the men with poor fund of intelligence and unscrupulous fellows, those are anti-God. All of them have systematically destroyed the education system of all over the world, including India. Right? And therefore, in this spirituality, we have lost the philosophy. Spiritual, S-P-R-I-T-I-U-A-L. So there S is the main thing, that is spirit. Spirit is why are we doing what we are doing. That is lost, then only remains ritual, some activities. Right? So recently I was hearing that in bhakti there are two things. Sometimes we do fasting, which Janmashtami we do fasting, and after that there is feasting. So the devotee was telling neither fasting is bhakti nor feasting is bhakti. But when you take both the fasting and feasting in a spirit of service to Krishna, that is the bhakti. Like that he was telling. So the rituals are there, but understanding the spirit behind the rituals makes it spiritual. Right? Okay, so that is the point. Now, and see, one thing in ISKCON is an international society for Krishna consciousness, right? Not international society for Krishna rituals, Krishna activities, right? Krishna philosophies, Krishna knowledge. No, Krishna consciousness. We can only hold Krishna in our consciousness when we are both philosophically convinced and culturally, properly, humbly disposed. Then we can hold Krishna in our consciousness. Both are required. Right? Both are required. A devotee who is simple yet very intelligent can hold Krishna in the consciousness. Right? So philosophies are required to have firm faith. What is there? চিত্তে না করো অলস, ইহা হইতে কৃষ্ণ লাগে সুদৃঢ় মানস। সিদ্ধান্ত বলিয়া চিত্তে না করো অলস, ইহা হইতে কৃষ্ণ লাগে সুদৃঢ় মানস। So if we have to have firm attachment in Krishna's lotus feet, we must know the conclusions of the scripture. That's Siddhanta. That's it. Why we do, that is Siddhanta. Right? And what we do is culture. Right? So, one thing, in ISKCON there are so many devotees from all over the world. Right? But it is seen that in average, if you take any devotee, in average Indian devotee, in average foreigner devotee is more sincere than an average Indian devotee. It has been seen. You know why? Because foreigners are very good at asking questions and they are very convinced. And they do what they are convinced to do. They don't do what they are not convinced to do. Therefore, whatever they will do it hard. But Indians' mindset, there is a problem. They tell yes to everything externally, but internally they have not doubt. Therefore, sometimes, or at the many times, they don't effectively advance internally in Krishna consciousness. This is the problem. But if an Indian devotee is also philosophically convinced, along with his culture, he can create a revolution in the impasty-directed civilization of this world. Srila Prabhupada, when giving his last final program in Juhu in 1977, the most repeatedly quoted verse was, "Prithivite ache joto nagoradi gram, sarvotro prachara debe mor naam." And he told, "Bharat bhumite hoilo manushya janma jar, janma sarthak kori koro koro upakar." This is the two lines Srila Prabhupada quoted maximum. Bharat bhumite hoilo manushya janma jar, janma sarthak kori koro koro upakar. He was urging the Indian devotees, take up Krishna consciousness and spread it all over the world. That's what we are supposed to do. We should learn Krishna consciousness in 4 years, revise, and then we must take it all over the world. That's what we should do. Simple thing. We must take Krishna consciousness all over the world to fulfill the desires of Srila Prabhupada. So these things are very important, And Srila Prabhupada was very convinced. One who is convinced can convince people. Srila Prabhupada had gone to London, right? And do you know Beatles? George Harrison, John Lennon. So John Lennon had a very nice limousine, Cadillac limousine. So had sent, Rolls Royce. Had sent Rolls Royce for Srila Prabhupada to take from Heathrow Airport. And reporters are there at the airport. Asked Prabhupada, why have you come in England? Prabhupada, very convinced, very replied, your forefathers had stolen everything from India and filled the British Museum. But the most important thing of India they have forgot to stolen. I have come to give that. Like that Prabhupada replied, Another occasion, Prabhupada was called in another studio. He was asked, what do you think? What do you think? Why have you come in London? What do you think about London? Why do you have come in London only? Why don't you go to hell to preach if you are wanting to preach so much? He's asking question. You only come to London, you don't go to Uganda or somewhere because probably you are attached to material opulence. That was the pinprick of this question. And Prabhupada answered, what do you think London is? It is like hell. They don't know Prabhupada, but there is so much greenery in this London. Okay, it's a green hell. After that, Prabhupada understood that they may be discouraged. They told, still the credit goes to the British people that within the hell they have created a nice civilization. So Srila Prabhupada knew how to connect why we do and what we do in a most effective way. Such achievement, implanting Indian culture outside India to such an extent that Indians are ashamed to follow that. After ISKCON had established temple in Vrindavan, in Mayapur, entire standard of Vrindavan and Mayapur temples have increased. They say, no, ISKCON devotees are opening temple at 4:30. How can we open it at 4:45? We have to also open at 4:30. Pura dham ka standard sign ho gaya. Nowadays, ISKCON devotees know how to wear dhoti kurta. They know how to do yogya. To what extent Srila Prabhupada implanted the Indian culture among the Westerners? Try to understand. Along with that, to what extent Srila Prabhupada has given his Bhakti Vedanta purports, which are going to guide this world for 10,000 years to come. How much philosophy and how much culture Srila Prabhupada has blended within this international society for Krishna consciousness. Right? Srila Prabhupada was a personification of why we do and what we do. His organization. Right? So therefore we have to understand this, And this in Vedic religion, questions are very much appreciated. There is an Upanishad. Do you know how many Upanishads are there? 108 Upanishads. Can some of you name some of the Upanishads with raising hand? You don't know, I know that. You don't. Any other people can name? Mundaka Upanishad. Very good. Any other Upanishad? Okay, there are many Upanishads. Ishopanishad, Kathopanishad, Kenopanishad, Mandukya, Itoryo, Taittiriya, Shetashvatara, Bohudaran, Brihadarana, Chantopya, right? So there is one Upanishad called Kenopanishad. Usme sab Keno. These are all why are answered. Kenopanishad. So Arjuna is asking why to Krishna, where? We all do sinful activities. We know that these are sinful activities. Still we are doing. Why Krishna? Ato keno prayuktoyam papam charati purusho anichannapi varsneyo baladevo niyojitaho. Ato keno prayuktoyam. Keno. Why? Right? Ato keno prayuktoyam papam charati purusho. Why a living entity get indulged in sinful activities? Right? So therefore it's very, very important to understand, to ask why, right? So these camps are there to acquaint you with culture. Philosophy we are all learning in classes, positive thinker, self-manager, proactive leader. Spirit of Bhagavad Gita series you are learning the spirit of Bhagavad Gita. And the camps are there to teach you the culture of Bhagavad Gita. right? Prabhupada writes, by the culture of this knowledge, all the anarthas will be destroyed, right? Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavate uttama sloke bhakti bhavati noisthiti. Right? Is there by culture of this knowledge. So therefore, whatever we do from the morning, there is a reason. Get up early in the morning, there is a reason. Brahma Muhurta, right? So in the time of Shandha, we should not sleep. Morning Shandha, Brahma Muhurta, midday and evening, we should not sleep. Then we chant holy names. In temples, Mangalarati happens at 4:30. In voices, it happens at somewhere at 6:30, 7, whatever. We start our days with prayers to Guru, who gives us the knowledge, right? Vande Guram Sri Charana. And we have certain attires, right? We put tilak. People ask question, why to put tilak? So we put tilak so that by seeing us, other people remember of Krishna. Actually, everybody should have shikha and tilak. Nowadays, you consider, according to Vedic standard, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, everybody should have shikha. One shikha, showing that there is one personate of Godhead. Right? And we should have one prominent desire. How to connect to that personate of Godhead. Some people tell Hinduism is pantheistic, many gods. No, one shikha, one God. Ekam Shastram, Devaki Putra Gitam, Eko Devo, Devaki Putra Evo, Eka Mantrastasya Namani Yani, Karma Prikkam Dasya Devasya. There is one God, Krishna. Krishnastu Bhagavan Shanam, Indrari Vakulam Lokom Rayanti Juge Juge, Ete Chamsha Palapumsha, Krishnastu Bhagavan Shanam. Right? Brahma is telling, right? Ishvaro Parama Krishna, Satchidananda Vigraha, Anadir, Adir, Govindaha, Sarvakalanam, Kalanam. Right? That's what we have to understand. Why we put tilak? Mahaprabhu is telling, tilak na থাকে যদি বিপ্রের কপালে সেই কপাল শ্মশান সদৃশ্য পেতে পারে. It's like crematorium. Right? We must have tilak in our forehead. That reminds others of Vishnu. He is Vishnu's lotus feet, two lotus feet and tulasi. And by seeing us, everybody should remember Krishna. That's the goal of putting tilak. Why do we put dhoti, uttariya? Because in spiritual world, Krishna wears dhoti. If we were to go in America, we have to go to America, we have to imbibe American culture, right? If we have to go to the spiritual world, we have to imbibe the culture of spiritual world. This is the culture of spiritual world, but every talk is a song, every walk is a dance. What is that verse? Katha ganam nattam gamanapi mamshi priyashakhi chidanandam jyoti paramapi tadvashvattam cha shayatro shirabdhi shravati shurabhischa shumahan nime sharthakhovi brajati na yatrapi shamaya. This is the culture of the spiritual. Katha ganam. Every word is a song. Nattam kamanapi. Every movement is a dance. Bhakti priyashakhi. Everybody is playing some musical instruments. Chidanandam jyoti paramapi tadvashvattam cha. Brahmananda, the happiness of merging in impersonal Brahman is as freely available as air and sunlight in this world. There is a normal situation. So that is spiritual world. In spiritual world, everybody wears something. Or shari maybe, girls wear shari. Therefore we wear dhoti. Right? Sometimes we are attached to India. Are we attached to India? Yes. Why you are attached to India? Bhaumo Ijjati, you want to worship your place of your birth? No, sorry sir. We are not attached to India because we have taken birth in India. We are attached to India because Krishna has taken birth in India. This is the real understanding. Lord Ramachandra has taken birth in India. Even if we take birth in Pakistan, still we will remain attached to India. This is the understanding. Right? So all the rituals that we do, Mangal Arati, Tulsi Arati, Nishan Arati, all have their own reason. Nrsimhadev worship is very good for the young students. Everything has a reason. Like, what all things, like Arati, you are seeing, Arati ceremony, offering dhoop, deepa, Shorashupachar, we do Arati. So all these have reason, all these elements, earth, water, fire, air, ether, coming from Krishna. Bhumirapa anulavayu, khamana buddhirevacha, ahankaro itiyam me, enna prakriti nashtatha. Krishna is telling Bhagavad Gita, right? Bhumir apo anulo, land, air, fire, ether, vayu, kham, mano, my mind, buddhi. If you know the complete process of deity worship, first we have to offer manasya puja before offering normal puja. First we have to offer our mind to Krishna. Then we have to offer ourselves to Krishna, Atma Shuddhi. उसमें एक मंत्र आता है, ना हम विप्रो न च नरपतिर ना पिपस्यो न शूद्रो ना हम पौर्णी न च गृहपतिर वनस्थो ज्योतिर्वा किंतु प्रद्वन्निखिल परमानंदे पूर्णामृतार्थे गोपी भर्तुर पदकमल दाशो दाशानुदाशः. This is called Atma Shuddhi mantra. You understand? Naham Vipra. I'm not a Brahmana, I'm not a Kshatriya, I'm not a Vaishya, I'm not a Shudra, neither am I a Brahmachari, neither am I a Grihastha, neither am I a Vanaprastha, I am a Shaman. What am I? Servant of the servant of Krishna. This is my real identity. Jivera Shalupai, Krishna. That identity, that purifies Mon, Buddhi, Ahankar, everything we are offering. There is a process of doing deity worship. Your mind will be absorbed. By asking questions, why you should do deity worship, your intelligence will be absorbed. And by accepting that I am Krishna's servant, our false ego will be turned into true ego. And by offering the elements, like Thupa, we are offering the earth. The essence of earth is Gandha. Purna Gandha Prithvivancha Prabhaschasmi Vibhavasho Pranavo Sarva Vedeshu Shabdo Khe Paurusham Rishu, right? Purna Gandha Prithvivancha. The essence of earth is its smell, offering to Krishna. Essence of all the instruments is bell, sound. We offer the sound also from a bell, right? Then we are offering water, fire, right? And also chamar, that indicates space, and also air by peacock feather. When you offer everything to Krishna, that will become Maha. Everything is meant for offering Krishna. Everything is meant for offering Krishna. Our life should be offered to Krishna. Our mind should be offered to Krishna. Our activities should be offered to Krishna. Shavai mano Krishna padalo vindayo vacham savai kuntu gunalo. Our degrees should be offered to Krishna. Our education should be offered to Krishna. We all become great engineers and use your engineering in Krishna's service. That is my humble request. We should use everything in Krishna's service. Then it will come to its fullest potential. Like that. So yesterday one devotee, he did something mistake and everything. So he wrote to SMS. He wrote, am I still a devotee? I told that I can't say, you know. To the degree we are surrendered to Krishna, to that degree we are devotees. If you are 100% surrendered to Krishna, you are 100% devotee. You know how much you are devotee. I don't know. Krishna never rejects anyone. Right? But Krishna is especially disposed to his loving devotees. Like that. Anyhow, so the time is almost. Actually, in this session, actually many people ask question: why people dance, why people chant, और भी बहुत सारे तरीका का क्वेश्चन आता है, right? Yeah, and many people ask many questions. One of my friend, now he has got married, so घर वाले को, especially the parents, we should be very, very respectful to our parents. Actually, when I was a student, before going to every tuition, I used to touch my mother's lotus feet, whatever. 5-6 times pranam करते थे, हर दिन. अभी my mother parents have gone to ISKCON Ujjain now. They are spending time there. कभी time होता घूमने निकलते थे, photo भेजते हैं. With Krishna's grace, I was very, very respectful to our parents. One thing is that sometimes when we take Krishna consciousness, they become little questions. So we have to handle it intelligently. एक डिवोटी वो कभी बोल रहा हूँ मेरा दोस्त उसका शादी हो गया अभी तो शुरू में जब करना शुरू किया माला लिया तो घर में उनको बोला देखो माला ले लिया तुम तब साधु बन जाएगा ऐसे बोलोगे तो उधर गया मेरे पास आया बोला क्या करे बोले माला लिया तो बोले साधु बन जाएगा मैं बोला तू बोल ये मेरे लिए लड़की देखो मैं शादी करूँगा तो समझ में आ जाएगा बोले मैं साधु नहीं बनेगा तो बोले लड़की के ये कैसे बोलूँ क्या प्रॉब्लम है बोले मेरा एक गर्लफ्रेंड है ऑलरेडी मैं ऐसे क्या मतलब तो और सोल्यूशन हो गया कि बोला घर में बोला मैं साधु बन जाऊंगा नहीं नहीं मैं बन जाऊंगा ऐसे बोलूंगा नहीं वो घर में बोला नहीं नहीं मैं बन जाऊंगा नहीं तो ठीक है एक कंडीशन में नहीं बनो क्या है मेरा एक गर्लफ्रेंड उसको शादी करना है तो बहुत खुश हो गए So like that, we must know that it's not that we will become sadhu. Obviously, everybody should become sadhu. It's not like saffron. Everybody can become sadhu. Sadhu, Devo, Shamanto. Anybody can be sadhu. All of us should become sadhu, right? The entire world should be sadhu. Srila Prabhupada made a mission such that not only Srila Prabhupada will become sadhu, the entire world should become sadhu. Srila Prabhupada started a mission. If one person becomes pure devotee, that is very great. But Srila Prabhupada started a mission, everybody in the world can become pure devotee. That is the mode of Prahlad Maharaj. This is called Bhagavatatthama mode. How each of the people can get more benefit than what I have received from Krishna. Prahlad Maharaj is saying, I will go back home, back to God after everybody else goes. Amen. Right. That is very great actually. So ऐसे लोग बहुत लोग क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं इसका में गरीब लोग क्यों नहीं आते हैं सब आते हैं गरीब कार में क्यों घूमते हैं साधु लोग तरह तरह के क्वेश्चन पैसा फॉरेन में क्यों जाते हैं और कोई प्योर ड्यूटी नहीं है ऐसे बहुत सारे देयर आर अनलिमिटेड क्वेश्चन सो एक्चुअली these sessions normally we give boys opportunity to ask any questions. So I will request all of you that if any of you have almost 20 minutes are there in hand, any of you have any question regarding anything, physics, chemistry, mathematics, कुछ भी मतलब एकदम theory नहीं, connected to spirituality, anything like our Indian culture, history, economics, whatever related to spirituality, you can ask if you have any question, any doubt about whether God exists or not. That is the first doubt. Right. Second doubt is whether God is a person or impersonal. Third doubt is if God is a person, is he look like human being? Or anthropomorphism, zoomorphism. After that the outcome, okay, I understand, is Vishnu God or Saraswati is also God? Or Surya is also God? Ganesh is also God? क्या कौन भगवान हिंदू है तो ये एक तरीका था उसके बाद डाउट है तो विष्णु भगवान है और कृष्ण भगवान है और शिव भगवान ये एक डाउट उसके बाद जो मान लेते थे ठीक है कृष्ण भगवान है तो इस्कॉन बोनाफाइड है क्या प्रभुपाद का क्या ऑथेंटिसिटी है वैसे आचरण तो और भी हुए ऐसे भी डाउट आते हैं अच्छा आप लोग क्यों ऐसे करते हैं आप ऐसे इतना कुछ बोलते हैं लेकिन जब करते वक्त सो क्यों जाते हैं ऐसे क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं कुछ भी पूछ सकते हैं whatever questions you have. Okay, so you can raise hand and ask questions. Yeah. Yeah, everything connected. See, there are 4 things: dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Wherever there is following of religious principles, there will be economic growth. Artha. That is the connection. So, till today the Indians will become spiritually and religiously oriented. To that, the economy of India will flourish. That is the answer. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. These walk in a cycle. But our goal is beyond all four. That is prema, vanchama purushartha, premo pumartho mahan. And in which all these are included. Right. Now 2000 rupee note, 500 rupees is included. Okay? So what question do you have? You can ask, raise hand. Because this is a question, session is meant for answering questions. Previously we used to take cheats of questions. I remember Horiya Prabhu when he was in first year, then they were asked to ask questions. वो बहुत question लिखा है तेरे cheat बना के पूरा वो भर के लिखा है question. तो आप लोग question पूछ सकते हैं कुछ है तो. Yeah. Supreme Avatar nahi. He is the source of all avatars. Supreme personality of Godhead.
Then why the son of Avatar of Shiva? Nrsimhadev.
Nrsimhadev?
Why son of Avatar of Lord Shiva pacified the Nrsimhadev?
Who pacified?
Son of Avatar of Lord Shiva.
And then what is the problem? Anybody can pacify Nrsimhadev. Sometimes Prahlad Maharaj pacifies Nrsimhadev, sometimes Lakshmi Devi pacifies Nrsimhadev. When Lakshmi Devi pacifies Nrsimhadev, he becomes Sri Nrsimha, right? When Prahlad Maharaj pacifies Nrsimhadev, he becomes Prahlad Nrsimha. So, point is, Lord is pleased by his devotees. We have to understand, Prahlad Maharaj is one of the best devotees, sometimes he is glorified. Prabhupada is writing the chapter, Prahlad, the best among devotees. Bhakta Prabhupada Prahlad, 11th chapter, so nice. Shiva is glorified by Shukadev Goswami. Vaishnavanam yatha ganga, devanam achyuto yatha. Nimnoganam yatha ganga, devanam achyuto yatha. Vaishnavanam yatha shambhu, purananam idam tatha. Vaishnavanam yatha shambhu. They are all great devotees. Lord Shiva, Prahlad Maharaj, Lakshmi Devi. So whenever they get opportunity to pacify Nrsimhadev, what is the problem in it? Understood?
But the son of Avatar was more precious than the Nrsimha Avatar.
And I don't know. Shalabh Avatar, it's Lord Shiva's avatar, it cannot be more precious than Vishnu avatar. Prahlad is specified Nrsimhadev. That does not mean that Prahlad is more special than Nrsimhadev. Lord is always most special.
Sarah pacified by the use of
I don't know actually. Okay, so there is a request that I hope this point is clarified. I can personally answer you this question. Anyone who pacifies devotees always specify the Lord. Right? So the devotee who gets opportunity to pacify, he is one of the greatest devotee. Is point clear to all of you? Sometimes that may be Lord Shiva, sometimes may be Lakshmi, sometimes Prahlad Maharaj. A devotee, a pure devotee of Lord pacifies the Lord. Is it clear? Very good. Thank you. So, there is a Prabhu, Nishyangati, Tulshyati, Mangalati, all of these things and Pranama mantras. So, I will very shortly explain. The Shamshara Davanal prayer that we have sung. So actually Kali Yuga, our memory is very short. Manda Shamanda Mata, Manda Bhagava Padrata. So therefore Prabhu is requesting that nicely explain to the subject matter. So that's what always happens, nicely explain. So there's dhoop we offer the earth, Punnagandha Prithvivancha, right? Then fire, I told, fire is one of the elements. Then water, Jalashankha, right? Then this cloth is for cloth. Again, you can understand cloth is a transformation of earth. Then we offer flower. This is also coming from earth. And then we offer chaman is for space or ether, and the peacock feather is for air, and bell is for sound, right? Like that. And again, through Nishingadev we offer Gandha, right? And there are pranama mantras. Pranam, the prakishta rupena naman, pranam. Prakishta rupena naman. So when we surrender ourselves to Krishna, the physical expression of our surrender is pranam. Right? Mental expression of our surrender is we're always dependent on Krishna's desire. Nachao, nachao, Prabhu, nachao, Shemate. There is our mental expression of surrender to Krishna. Our intellectual expression of surrender to Krishna, we see Krishna's intelligence behind everything. Recently this Prabhu was asking me, Nitin Prabhu, Prabhu, we have got a lot of mango trees in our home and banana trees. So how we can understand, connect them to Krishna? I told him, understand that Krishna's love has transformed in form of a mango pulp. Nobody else can, laboratory में बनेगा नहीं. लेके जाओ, air, sunlight, पानी दे दो laboratory वाले को, mango बनाना दिखाओ, नहीं बन पाएगा. Krishna, by His mercy, has created this mango for His lost sons in this spiritual world. This is called engaging intelligence in Krishna's service. Right? When we go in Krishna's service, Krishna's house, we're servants of Krishna. I am servant of my spiritual master, who is the servant of Krishna. That is the true ego. His Holiness Tamal Krishna Goswami was giving class. My Guru Maharaj is divine as A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Like that he would tell. Well, in Thailand he was giving lecture. You asked, are you God? He told, I am not God, not my Guru is God. I am not even servant of God, I am not even the servant of my Guru. I am trying to be the servant of my Guru. That is my attitude, like that answer. And that is, and the using our body in the service of Krishna is pranam, Ashtanga pranam. Ashtanga pranam, all 8 bodies are Panchanga pranam. No, as why should you do pranam? When we do pranam, then Krishna steals our sinful reaction. Pranato dehinam papokarshanam trinacharanugam sriniketanam phonifanarpitam te padambujam krinakuche shuna prindhirichayam. Gopi Git mein प्रणात देही नाम पाप कर्षणम. जो प्रणात होते प्रणाम करते उनको पाप भगवान चुरा लेते. त्रिलोचनानुगम श्री निकेतनम. वो पैर से भगवान जमीन पे चले, फनी कालियों को सर पर उसी रखे. So powerful Krishna lotus feet. जतपाद पल्लव पलाश विलास भक्ता कर्माशयम. I am forgetting the verses. Very nice verses about beauty of Lord's lotus feet. Jatpada Pallava Sharoj Gandham. There are many verses. Jigranti Karna Vivari Shruti Bhato Nitam. I am just forgetting. There are many verses about Lord's glories, glories of Lord's lotus feet. And we should always bow down our head to Lord's lotus feet. Pranato Dehinam Papa Karshanam. Trinacharanukam Sri Niketanam. The Chatush Kumar, they became devotees just by smelling the tulsi offered to lotus feet of Lord. Like this. So therefore we should offer, and prayers are offering our bani, our sound, our our vocal facility in Krishna's service. When Prahlad Maharaj offered prayers, all the senses became enlightened after offering prayers. It is written there. I am just Mimam Prashuktam Sanjeevayat Akhila Shakti Dharaswadhamna. Sanjeevat Akhila Shakti Dharaswadhamna. When all my limbs got enlightened by offering prayer to Krishna. Like that Dhruva Maharaj is telling me. Jento Pravishta Mamavacham Imam Prashuktam. जब से आपका वाणी मेरा कर्णों में घुसा, all the senses got enlightened. जब प्रविष्ट ममोवाचम इमाम प्रशुक्तम संजीवयत अखिल शक्ति धरस्वधाम्ना. Like that. Anyhow, so and Mangala prayers you understand. Om Ajnanati Vinamdhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya. Oh, we have taken birth in the darkness of ignorance. and you have come with a torchlight of knowledge. Jnananjana Shalaka, torchlight. One Guru likha hai. Chakshur unmilitam jena. Open my eyes. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. There are many. Sri Chaitanya Manavishtam. The main Acharya in our line is Rupa Goswami, the first person standing. तो 6 devotee है ना, तो पहले जो है रूपा गोस्वामी. तो चैतन्य महाप्रभु उनके ऊपर बहुत कृपा किया. उनका चैतन्य महाप्रभु का पैर उनका सिर पर रखे. वो किसके ऊपर ऐसे नहीं रखे. बहुत प्रिय रूपा गोस्वामी महाप्रभु. महाप्रभु का डिजायर को इस पृथ्वी में स्थापित किए. श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टम स्थापितम जेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदामय ददाति स पदान्तिकम. जिन्होंने महाप्रभु को लोटस फीट पे माथा में रखा, वो कब उनका लोटस फीट मेरा माथे पे रखेंगे. ये है प्रेम परंपरा में. श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टम स्थापितम येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदामय. When that Rupa Goswami will make me his own servant, dadati स पदान्तिकम. And then we offer prayer to all the Paramahansa. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuto Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Shakta Jatam Shahagana Raghunathannitam Tam Shajivam. There are 6 Goswamis. Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, and Sri Jiva Goswami. उनका सब नाम. श्री रूपम शाक्रजातम. शाक्रजातम means Sanatana Goswami, अप्रजातो, who had born before Rupa Goswami. श्री रूपम शाक्रजातम सहगण रघुनाथान्वितम तम सजीवम जीव गोस्वामी. शाद्वैतम शादे पंचतत्व. You see पंचतत्व, there are 5 personalities. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, the right side of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu. Shri Advaita, right to Nityananda Prabhu is Advaita Acharya Prabhu. Then Gadadhar is left to Mahaprabhu, and Shivas is left to Gadadhar. So Panchatattva you can see. So they are there. So what is there? Shadvaitam Shabodhutam. Sha Advaitam. Advaitam means Advaita Acharya Prabhu. Shabodhut. Abodhut means Nityananda Prabhu. Shadvaitam Shabodhutam Sahagana परिजन सहितम. बाकी सब लोग लेके श्री चैतन्य देव, चैतन्य देव को प्रणाम करें. एंड राधा कृष्ण को. राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च. ललिता. So if you have seen Radha Madhav in Mayapur, there are many Shakhis. Lalita, Champaklata, Chitra, Tungavidya, Sudevi, Rangadevi, right? Vishakha, Indulekha, all of them there. सबको लेके प्रणाम. Lolita, Vishakhanvitamscha. God is never alone. God is always associated with His pure devotees. That's the point. If we associate with God, we will become godly. We will also become associates of God. That is the point. These are the prayers. Then we offer prayer to our Prabhupada. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale. He is very dear to Krishna. Krishna Prasthaya. उनका नाम है भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी. श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने. इति नामिने इस नाम पे है भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे. इज सर्वेंट ऑफ सिद्धांत सरस्वती, भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती. इन टुडे परंपरा हैज बीन सेड लिटिल प्रॉब्लमेटिक. सो एक बार नाम हरिओम प्रभु ऑल्टर क्लोज करके हो जाने के बाद क्लास भक्ति भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर को उनको जाएगा मैं करते हैं. So, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Saraswati Deve Gaudavani Pracharine. उन्होंने महाप्रभु का वाणी को प्रचार किया. निर्विशेष और शून्यवादी. Especially he was delivered the impersonalists and foreigners. पाश्चात्य देशतारिने foreign countries को deliver किया. नहीं? उसके बाद महाप्रभु का प्रणाम. नमो महावदन्नाय. He has come to give Krishna prem, which is even unachievable for Brahma. Brahma ने दुर्लभ प्रेम सभा करे थे. नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरतिष्य नमः गौर महाप्रभु. and Krishna. हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते. जगत का पति है. गोपेश्वर गोपलोक का पति है. गोपिका कांत गोपीलोक का पति है. Krishna had both boyfriends and girlfriends in Vrindavan. Gopesho, Gopikakanto, Radhakanto Namostute. Best among all the devotees is Srimati Radharani. Shri Radha Pranamahima Krish, Radhakanto Namostute. And then Radharani is there, Taptakanchana Gaurangi, whose bodily color is like that of molten gold, Taptakanchana, heated gold. Radhe Vrindavaneshwari is a home minister. Vrindavan is Krishna's home and she is the minister of home. Radhe Vrindavaneshwari. Vishobhanu Vishute Devi Pranamami Haripriya. You are the daughter of King Vishobhanu. किसी को उनका प्यारे लोगों को नाम से बुलाने से वो खुश हो जाते हैं. जैसे उनका माँ का नाम, ये मान लीजिए किसी का माँ का नाम है जमुना, ठीक है, तो वो बोले ए जमुना का बेटा इधर आ, तो इतना अच्छा है जमुना का बेटा बोले, मेरे माँ का नाम पे. तो ऐसे राधा रानी तो पिताजी को बहुत प्रिय विश्वभानु में, विश्वभानु शुद्ध में बहुत खुश हो जाएगा. मेरे को ठीक है नाच रहे तो विश्वभानु शुद्ध बुलाए, उनको तो कृपा कर दूंगा मैं. सोचे राधा रानी she will think like that, such a thing actually. So you can offer prayers. Taptakanchana Gaurangi, Radhe Vrindavaneshwari, Vishobhanu Shute Devi, Pranamami Haripriya. You are dear to Hari. That is the crux of all your qualities. And probably if I offer obeisances to Krishna, I will also become dear to Hari. Nilachalo Nivashayo, Tayo Paramatmane, Palapatra, Shubhadramhyam, Jagannathaya Tenam. God has unlimited forms. One of them is Jagannath. Right? Advaita Machyutam Anadim Manantarupam, Maddam Purana Purusham, Navajovanamcha. Though he is the eldest of all, Purana Purusham, Navajovanamcha, still he looks like a 60-year-old young boy. That is God. Just because God is eldest, that doesn't mean God is physically old. He is always young. তার মধ্যে নবকিশোর নটবর নরলীলার হয় কৃষ্ণের যতক লীলা তার মধ্যে নরলীলা নরবপু তাহার স্বরূপ তার মধ্যে নবকিশোর নটবর নরলীলার হয় কৃষ্ণ young. So there are pranam. Anyhow, time is not there. Last I asked you any question if you have, I will try to answer. Otherwise it's 9th, 10 now. You must take breakfast and take rest. And I may leave. By actually, I didn't plan to come, but it's Prabhu's mercy that I could come. And I could serve also. After coming, I realized that if I would have not come, I would have missed the opportunity to serve all. You are all so good frustrated. So many years I am trying to contribute something in mission of Prabhupada in preaching. I have never seen such good frustrated batch. All so sincere. Some are chanting so many rounds. They are getting up early in the morning. There are some devotees from Korea boys. They are plucking flowers at 4:30, offering to Srila Prabhupada. Such auspicious. I was amazed actually. Such auspicious frustrated I have never seen. So you are also, you all must preach all over the world, Krishna consciousness. I am sure. So this is very powerful, very auspicious festival. Actually, I am seeing Kolkata, Ulkanga Junction Road has come, and so many things have come. All auspicious things are coming actually. So added to the auspicious, the cherry on the cake is all of your appearance in Krishna consciousness in the right time. In 2023, and have come to this voice. This voice can also become purified. So nice. So it's time now. If you don't have any question, with your permissions, and I have one. Okay, this I transfer. Why to Vaishnava Pranam? Because it is told, Krishna tells those who are my devotees, they are not my devotees. Those who are devotees of my devotees, they are my real devotees. Krishna tells like that. There are verses. I am just forgetting what verse. Anyhow, so there are 3 verses. I am not remembering any of them. Prabhu একটা বলুন না যেটা বৈষ্ণবদের মহিমা কীর্তন করেছে বিষ্ণু পুরাণ থেকে আছে পার্বতী কি ভার্স বলেছেন জানো? হ্যাঁ, বৈষ্ণবানাং যথা না 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 আরাধনানাং সর্বেষাং বিষ্ণুর আরাধনাং পরম তস্মাৎ পরতরম দেবী তদীয়ানাম সমর্চনম। আরাধনানাং সর্বেষাং বিষ্ণুর আরাধনাং পরম। Among all the worships, Vishnu's worship is best. और तस्मात् परतरम देवी, उससे भी अच्छा क्या है? तदीयानाम समर्चनम. Todiya means those who are dear to Vishnu worship. Therefore, when we enter temple, first we offer a panchanga pranam. That we offer obeisance to all the Vaishnavas. Actually, what I do, I am telling in temple. When I enter temple, first I offer obeisances, then I take darshan of all the Vaishnavas. जैसे भगवान का दर्शन पहले नहीं लेता हूँ मैं. पहले सब वैष्णव का दर्शन है तो कौन कौन मंगल आरती में आए हैं ये देखता हूँ मैं actually. To offer them obeisances, like in a way that actually sometimes my counselor used to ask, did you see how many devotees are there in Mangal Arati? I don't know, I didn't see. Then you are not properly conscious. Then I take darshan of all the devotees. Then I take darshan of Prabhupada and offer obeisance to Prabhupada. Then I take darshan of Lord. That's the way we should. Yeah, so we should approach Krishna following the Vaishnavas. We can see how they are offering prayer to Rupa Goswami. They are not telling, oh, let Krishna, Chaitanya put his feet on my head. No. Chaitanya Goswami had put his feet on Rupa Goswami's head. When Rupa Goswami put his feet in my head, that is Parampara system. Going through Vaishnavas. Sri Chaitanya Manopishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Shapatanti. That is the real way to approach. We can approach Krishna through the devotees of Krishna. Right? So therefore we offer Vaishnava Pranam. What is that Vaishnava Pranam? We can end the class with Vaishnava Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubhvaevacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namo. So, Vancha kalpataru. Vaishnavas can fulfill any desire. Even Krishna has not been told Vancha kalpataru. Krishna can fulfill all the desire, but Krishna doesn't fulfill. Because if you go and he fulfills, you will become partial. So Krishna खुद नहीं करते, वैष्णव को दे दिया. आप कर सकते हो, मैं नहीं करूँगा. But Vaishnavas can fulfill all the desires. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubhvaevacha. They are ocean of mercy. Patitanam pavanebhyo. They can deliver a fallen soul like me. I am a fallen, therefore I have some hope if I come to Vaishnavas. Vaishnavebhyo namo namo. I offer my obeisance to all the Vaishnavas. Right? Like our senior devotees, they write to the junior devotees. They offer obeisance to them. They write, my dear junior Prabhus. Like that they will, and I see, I in the group, I see their SMSs. My dear junior Prabhus, please accept our humble obeisances. Then they will write that, oh, you are please requested to come for the camp. Your servant. Right? So this is the mood of a parampara. Each one thinks that I am servant. And I am trying to serve you by giving class. You are trying to serve, everybody is trying to serve. That is, even Krishna wants to serve. Is Vaishnavas becoming driver of Arjuna. Right? Therefore, if we don't offer obeisance to anyone, at least we should offer obeisance to Vaishnavas. Then everything very nice. Krishna will be happy. So thank you so much. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubhvaevacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada.
So we like to thank His Grace Puri Das Prabhu in our traditional way by thank loudly chanting. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So now we'll have breakfast prasadam.